Classes that are available at House and Health Care for mothers, babies, and children are a childbirth series that lasts for 6 weeks. They can come on Tuesday night or Wednesday night, and then we also have a Sibling Class, and that's for parents who have had other children, and then they want their other children to be involved with this newborn and know what to expect from it. Then we have Breastfeeding Class, and the Breastfeeding Part 1, made simple, is basically about breastfeeding and how a baby latches and things that we take for granted, that generations past have done forever and ever because they have all been around to help, and now we're so westernized that we sometimes feel like we need a little guidance and stuff. And so that class lets you know what to expect with beginning of a breastfeeding experience. And then we have Breastfeeding Made Simple, which is Part 2, and that's for mothers who are working, which the majority of women this day and time are working. And so that class is also for mothers that are not working, and maybe a family member wants to come keep the baby for a weekend. So that class is for pumping, how to store your milk, how to give the milk, and things like that. Then we have a grandparenting class. We let grandparents know we certainly know you've raised a child, so you don't want to offend them like, hey, let's tell you how to do this. But there are things that have changed from the 80s and things like that, and so babies, how they sleep, it's totally different now. So we go over all those aspects, and car seats, because that too has changed greatly. Then we have baby boot camp, and baby boot camp is very, very popular. There's tons of couples that come to that, and it's once every other month. And that baby boot camp is for basic mothers and dads that are new. They don't know anything about a baby, how to diaper, or do anything like that. And so they're like, hey, I need some hands-on. Then we also incorporate the car seat factor into that and have someone from the community share. There are benefits to moms and dads before pregnancy, but most of the people that I see come into my classes, they are already pregnant. But the benefit there with a pregnancy is, one, I give out information about how to eat correctly, what foods to avoid, what foods to have in their diet and stuff. Also, I really stress to new moms that our baby, even though they're in utero, they certainly know us and hear us and experience our emotions and moods. So the more educated a mother is about her pregnancy and what to expect, the less she stresses over things. Also, with her partner being there with those classes, it helps that daddy also understands what mother's going through, because babies do sense when their parents are stressed before they even get here. So it's a huge benefit when that mother says, I feel so much better about my pregnancy and how it's going. The classes, when you ask what exactly exists in the 6 weeks, because people say, why does it take 6 weeks and what do we go over? I kind of just lightly tell them the first night what will happen on that Tuesday or Wednesday, the first class being the discomforts of pregnancy and those high levels of estrogen and progesterone, and why women weep and cry, and so that men can understand, hey, I'm not alone, other wives are doing this too and stuff. The second class is your stages and phases of labor and how that baby arrives. Third class is pain relief measures for those mothers who may not be able to have a natural birth and who need assistance. We talk about that. Also, C-sections or cesareans. 1 in 4 women will receive a cesarean, and so they need to expect, what do they expect if that were to happen to them. And then on the 4th night of class, we talk about mama baby. So baby's here. Why does he look the way he does? So we talk about newborn appearances, and then we certainly talk about the mom and the importance of her recovering, and because postpartum hemorrhage is something we always think about. It doesn't happen very often, but we talk about how to do good postpartum care with that mother and what she can expect in that time period. 5th night, we do infant CPR and toddler choking, and so that's something we hope we never experience, but it can happen to any of us, and so what to do in those cases. And then the 6th night is a tour, which is at the Women's Center, and we look at where we're going to labor, where we're going to deliver, where we're going to do postpartum, and the nursery, and kind of what to bring and what they'll need.